All right. I have a rough plan, and it rhymes with Stygian Blaze, because it is Stygian Blaze. And I am relatively sure we have... Oh, we do have at least one hero that is still shopping for a memory. That's always heartening. Ah, RC. So RC has favorite toy for extra burn, HP, damage. So you're looking for crit. Positive banter is also good. I don't think speed is worth taking. Do we lock in Token of Friendship or do we wait? I think we wait. Yeah, I think we hold off. I'm tempted to try and find a way to get... Well, I mean, if we do, you know, that's kind of what I was getting at before, is like my new approach kind of eviscerates the risk in the game, which is also not healthy. Still haven't figured out how to use her. We could go Act 5 and go with a Stygian Torch, but I don't really have a plan here. Don't have a plan. My normal inclination is always take a Plague Doctor if we're going to be doing something hard. But I can't take the Rot Squad every time. I just can't do it as much as I always want to. I think we wait for crit for Zeal. So
once more into the maelstrom, in search of what hope yet remains.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, the Rot Squad is just so good. What are other comps that people run?
You must face your failures, or be consumed by them.
All right, we'll go with a cowardice run.
Your craven past is behind you. Ahead lies redemption.
We did a shuffle run last time in Lustrous, and it was fun.
This existential dissolution is born of you. And only you can do what must be done to stop it. The crossroads.
But I feel like shuffle is really hard on healers, is my 2 cents. So last time we did Crusader, Joker,
soldier and sword,
Man-at-Arms,
forged in the fires of war.
Grave Robber. This was the crew, not necessarily in this order. And we had a lot of challenges with healing. Now, we could definitely upgrade Battle Heal like right off the cuff so we get a bit more healing. But that was a rough start. And then of course, my favorite team remains this juggernaut. It's so good. I think it is, in my opinion, I think it's up there as one of the best teams in the game. Are there any ways we could tweak it?
To know the abyss.
Biology assignment. Two doctors, two corpses. That's a fun one. This team would be pretty strong as well. Let's try this. I know it's a variant of the Rot Squad, but let's see if we can. Everybody looking good? I think everybody's looking pretty good. All right, we'll try biology assignment and just see what comes of it. And then if you're going to be in rank 2, yeah, I think we go with melee. We don't... this team does not have great combo generation. We'll have to work on that. But let's give it a go. We're going Stygian Torch, so we need some reliability, and this team is just quite tanky. Oh, I didn't check other people's paths. I'm gonna assume that our Plague Doctor is... Oh, we might have a...
This was a beautiful...
We do have a Surgeon. So at least for this first one, we'll swap these two. And I think we won't stick with the Surgeon. Yeah, tanky and strong backline. This team has what it's looking for. I will switch. I will go Alchemist, though.
You see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading.
Oh, do you have a head wound? No, you're anemic. Dang it. I forgot that I didn't have any backline stuff on our... Oh, that resist is painful. Yeah, we have a lot of weird skills going on right now. No need to go in injured.
Early results are encouraging.
I'm trying to think, for this team, what do we like? What do we like for a pet? I think Larval Carrion Eater is the is my go-to. Especially since in Lustrous you're going to be able to pick up a lot of corpse kills if you want them. You'll get a lot kind of by accident, I think.
We would come here.
All right, so let's see. So right off the bat, let's
to write, think.
Luckily this mistake, it doesn't cost us too much. There we go. Read the candle before we take the pet.
For wealth no longer has meaning.
What is this madness? The Stygian Blaze.
Indeed it ever did.
Positive relationships, wah. Flame Drain, wah. Death's armor +1. Champion enemies have an increased chance to appear and will appear in all regions. Heroes gain more relics and baubles, and on meltdown gain negative tokens. Enemies gain damage, speed, and enemy advantage chance. I mean, it sounds pretty awful. I'm not gonna pretend it is otherwise. But I think Larval Carrion Eater is the best bet. I mean, we could go Shambler Spawn. That's more of the gamble play. Where are we going?
Rain, fire, and rot.
6 or less road battles is pretty likely.
Madness.
Snappy Swig for you and Lustrous makes a big difference, but Reverberating Redoubt also does a lot of good work for us. And we have linseed oil available. I think we do the general this time because we're very, very likely to get... We're very likely to get value out of him. It's rare that I don't go... Do you want to risk the Shambler spawn? There's a lot of good value we can get out of it. Let's make this interesting.
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
And then for the, if we're going general, Sack Stab and Plague Grenade are probably the go-tos. Or maybe Abyssal? It's going to be an interesting one. No doubt about it.
It cannot fight.
But sometimes we got to get interesting, right? Sometimes we got to get interesting. None of these are particularly interesting. Sharpness Charm is tempting, but I don't want to, on the off chance that we get something good. So then what do we want to pick up here? I think Sack Stab is a good get. And I think we got to go Plague Grenade. All right, and then we got to be a little careful about road battles.
Trenches and
We probably didn't need to buy the linseed oil, if I'm being honest.
That was never fought.
All right. If we die, we die. Don't put that there. That's a bad place to put that. We'll put this here. Now, we do have to worry more about Flame Drain, right? Not for this first region, though, so I think we're good to go. All right. Let's see what we can do. All right, I was thinking we would get negative relationships in the first region, thanks to the pain that the game likes to bring with the Stygian Flame, but
War rewards only resignation.
I laugh only at the fact that I think it looks like our first fight is going to be that. So let's make sure we have a good plan here. Sepsis we don't need right now. I don't think we need more though. Hue we definitely don't need. Alright. Well, it could be over real fast in Lustrous.
The unknown awaits.
It could be over real fast. I think with the linseed oil, we're going to be able to manage things relatively well, at least in terms of growth. So it's just going to be a matter of, do we have the damage?
Foul winds and foul tidings. No doubt the source is within.
And then Aspirant. Yeah, okay, good. Piercing Bolt is profoundly annoying. Blaze of Glory indeed. Oh! Not messing around. That's all I have to say. We don't have quite the necrosis synergy that we previously had, but it's still, I think it's still going to do good work for us. Maybe for the near term, we're better off going Binding Blade. Nah, it's just... Well, until we get some combo generation, maybe it is the way to go. Oh yeah, we need to remember that we can farm corpses also. That's important.
Measured and steady.
Really? That's not going to get you a kill? Did I not equip... Oh, no, we went Shambler spawn. Never mind. All right, I am delaying for no reason. Don't mind me. Yeah, Shambler spawn's gonna take a minute to get up to speed. My thinking here, what's your stress resist right now? With no gear, you do have hot baths. So it's like 10%. I don't think it's probably worth enduring actually, now that I think about it. Well, you're going to be critting a lot, hopefully. I'll do this. Did I not remove this? I guess it got re-added.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Just delaying a bit for relationship reasons. Execute is kind of dirty on that. Okay. This isn't too bad. It pretty much is in Lustrous. I actually think that's an excellent metaphor. I love the idea of our that's a Stygian Blaze, right? More enhanced baddies. Okay, so I don't want this guy to go on a death's door this turn, so I'm gonna be a little chilly here. That's really uncool.
Hope to finish this quickly.
Thank you. Am I not a poet? Uh-oh. Damn it, Monarch. I hate the Monarch. Freaking hate it. Every time we pick up Monarch, I'm just like filled with regret. Or every time I forget to change it. I should have checked that.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
Not having the big solemnities is going to hurt us a lot here.
Now climb.
And it means that next region, we're going to spend most of our money on... Most of our money on changing his path. And no reverberating redoubt. have Deathless equipped, right? What do you mean? We've gotten very lucky with our Death Door procs. Especially since we have weak hold on life. Oh, that's pretty not great. That's not helping the situation. Stone Mound is still okay.
Locked in a nightmare slumber, he is tortured by failures both real and imagined.
I don't like Monarch, though. Oh, yes, I do have Deathless on the Flagellant. Correct. Okay, that's good. We can ignore that first growth for a second. Can't entirely ignore that, but might as well get as much benefit as we can here. Wow, really awkward placement on the Leper, considering 0 speed, outspeeding someone with 1 speed and also someone with 4 speed. I think we have to try and break him free. Good. What's my play here? I think we just do this. We didn't get the vulnerable token, unfortunately. So right now we have one of these. I think just in case we should do one more here. I kind of feel like a crit on that backline should push 2 back while only adding 1. Oh, we hate that. The Walking Dead there is spooky. What is going on with this guy's speed? What is your speed, Dreaming General? Your speed is 5? We're really slow. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit here, hope for the vulnerable, and then we want to hit all 3 times here. So unfortunately the vulnerable gets slightly wasted there, but now unfortunately, where did I put our linseed oil? It's on T-Hunter. So T-Hunter can hit twice, so I'm going to go for the sack stab to try and get max damage here. Hey, thank you, Alex. And then we're hoping we can push him all the way down on this one.
Steady yourself.
Yep. We knew we didn't like that. Let's see. We do have Deathless. I think we gotta push though. Okay, now bad root placement. It's not terrible. Okay, so we have 2 death armors. So we have to hit him twice. I think we just hit him twice and we get out of here. I hate to do it, but I think it's our best. I would love to get a deathless here, but it's just gonna have to wait. I don't want to take another hit.
Malaise, measured and steady.
I mean, it was fine. It wasn't great. Yeah, we'll get it under control. That the lack of reverberating redoubt is the big problem here. Inevitable end, I think, is just bad. We know nothing of what is to come except that we can save ourselves 1 loathing by going left. An oasis. That'll be maybe a little bit of help. Do I have Demon Pull equipped? I do. It's really uncool. Okay, now watch guard the other way around, please. Okay, that'll work. Bunch of jealous fools. We can't really let our relationship nosedive here. I'm gonna risk it.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Good dodge. Stop blister shotting him. For Pete's sake. Game is being a bit of a something or other at the moment. Jeez. There's a lot to hate right now.
Calculated generosity.
Well, at least we didn't ruin a relationship, right? This was a 7 bleed,
This
so
wound at least has been tended to.
You all got any more of those deathless? Yeah, John. Yeah, indeed. Or maybe Gene. Sorry if I got it wrong. Yeah, I spent the beginning of the stream talking about how annoyed I am with Darkest Dungeon, so go figure. I deserve everything that I am getting right now. Not taking Poet Leper was such a bad play.
sacramental, but deadly all the same.
I don't think I can do... What can I do here? I don't really want to take the riposte, but I guess I have the last heal, so let's get that going.
Agony by accumulation.
Agony by accumulation is correct. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. I'm so glad to hear it. Let's see. Oh, are we out of... Oh, that's not good. Nine? Really, 9? Good thing indiscriminate science has no use limit. I mean, I guess technically true is the best kind of true. No chance of riposte here because... Also, I love that our... We get a little bit of heal out of you. I don't think we do. Yeah, we still have an indiscriminate science, so I'm just gonna do a move here. Whew, all right. Nothing about this is pretty. But when we took the Shambler spawn and other things, we kind of knew that that was potentially what we were signing up for. All right, so we'd love to get an option. So T-Hunter should give us the option where we get the mineral-rich spring waters and they get -5 stress. Let's do that, game. So this gets us 3 mineral-rich spring waters, which is 9 total stress healing. So this is better. So we'll do that. And there we go. And we were young then. Naive. We didn't know the way of the world. I mean, we kind of did when we took the Stygian Torch plus. I think I had a pretty good idea that we weren't doing ourselves any major favors. At least we're starting with a few hit points this time. Although the speed of our team is also about how you would expect it to be.
The small foundation of trust.
Also, why is our Plague Doctor so inspiringly slow? This is a problem.
A master stroke.
For no apparent reason, apparently. So let's see. 3 kills you. We can probably secure the kill here.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
Hey, Rose, welcome on in.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Not taking the poet though. What a tragic mistake. We've been hitting our shots though, for sure.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
I was gonna say, this is the perfect moment for you not to crit.
But effective.
So we had a new update not that long ago, Rose. No poet, no alchemist. Yeah, I was like, oh, we're going back to the Rot Squad. Everything will be fine. Everything was not fine. Let's see. So if we're putting that there, I think that means for now, our aspirant can start doing our smoke bombs, I think. Vintage collection, that's very good. That's very good for business. Ooh, some healing too. All right.
Full of the forbidden and the
Definitely
forgotten.
strange wines here.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
We talked about it a few streams ago, Rose. Let's see. So, whoops. The short version is that they redid a bunch of the torches, which we're kind of experimenting with now. And by experimenting with, I mean getting our butts kicked by, but, you know, you get the picture. Not loving our mastery situation at the moment. That's the other thing about the Shambler spawn. I feel like you can end up in a bad way with mastery.
Winding front, meant to prevent the cult's descent from the mountains.
So let's see. Gonna have to go this way. The plus speed, I think, is the thing that's kicking our butts most right now. Our team is... we picked a particularly slow team. And, and we're suffering for it. Just need the taunt. I don't love spending those so early, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, we're not gonna have an Exemplar in Region 1 in Lustrous. So, the Exemplar is a ways off. But we're gonna end up spending all our money switching our leper to a poet, which hurts me very deeply.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
I need to get this guy going. We have one taunt right now. It's probably enough. Well, I think if we do this, we're likely to get maybe a Solemnity that actually procs for something.
Lethality writ large.
I don't like that this guy still gets his bonus action before he
smallest
dies.
Variable can make all the difference.
But yeah, this torch is no joke. The dazes are brutal, though, I will say. We have like 35% chance for resisting, so I think it's worth doing now. And I think I'm not gonna... We have a whittling tool, so I'm not gonna use the last mineral rich here. But yeah, the extra death armors means that we're burning even more torch on individual fights. No mastery stinks there.
The loathing abates.
Cash could give us some songbooks of touching dirges. That would be my my preference.
The loathing whispers. My wealth and possessions bundled into this meager pile.
Okay, it's not bad. So our hope right now, our ideal path is that we get a sluice offered in this next region.
Our once familiar kingdom.
The advantage of a sluice would be that it would be hitting the reset button, so we could potentially get a sprawl in the next region. Not that we have anyone fast enough to take on a snappy swig. Picking up Reverberating Redoubt would have made a big difference. Also, no cultist fights in this first one hurts a little bit. I think we just go combo, or we just go strength token. Good dodge.
Lethality writ large.
Lethality writ large. 20.
Well done.
Okay, game, if you say so. Big intimidate. It was enough.
This is no time to falter.
The I'm doing this so I set up Necrosis for next turn.
An unavoidable end.
God, the speed is really insane on these guys. Wouldn't mind getting a Deathless here. Hitting for 20 though is a fairly large. Next turn, they're all gonna take one for the team. But our candle is almost out. I don't know if there's a lot I could have done.
Obstacle in our path.
Oh, I can't Necrosis again. That's a shame. The one time they don't all roll first. I don't think there's much more I could have done. Like, I can't really... Raven's Reach? For now, I think I do that. This looks really full for 16 Candle, doesn't it? Or for 16 Torch. Eight Torch. It's going to be hard to keep our torch above
what they once were.
The speed is insane. I know we're not a fast team, but hitting that would have been nice.
On to the next.
Yeah, this one has a special name though, Rusty. I've already forgotten it. Medical Experiment, I think, is the name of it. But yeah, I wanted to go for a variant. We're playing Stygian Torch with the Shambler spawn as our pet. So it's a bit of a dicey start, to say the least. Biology Experiment. Thank you, Illustrious. Yes, that's the name.
Unpleasant in the extreme. This work is noble and necessary.
I think we're gonna make it to the Oblivion's Rampart, maybe. And then I think we're gonna get ambushed after it. Okay, maybe we just make it. And I messed up and I left our leper as monarch. I think swapping your leper to monarch for the final region is a mistake. I'm sure they will. They ought to, that's for sure. Too darn good. That was a miss? I didn't realize. How did you get blinded? Does he have something that gives blind? Alright, we're gonna get beat up a lot now. Not getting our strong start and not being able to clear the back line is gonna hurt. And then also, I would not have used Raven's Reach the way that I used it there if I had known.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Come on, you really have to resist me there? Okay, now that kill is secured. This guy's probably gonna do his little regen thing, which is fine. Oh, didn't even. Just stacking bleeds like it's going out of style here. This is why it's hard not to take a Plague Doctor, I just want to say. I don't really want to swap them, but I'm a little frustrated that... I mean, I guess someone has to swap, don't they? Yeah, alright. Worth... Didn't he used to be executing? I guess it was Tangle Oh, Cadaver Slayer is why. Okay. I'm gonna try getting the stress resist there. Would have been nice.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
This Monarch hasn't even been landing the landing the goods, so we can probably clean this up after the fact. I know we have a set of whittling tools, so I'm gonna try and save that mineral rich.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
So we can finish it? Yeah, let's just finish it. And we get some torch back for this, which I think is going to carry us through the end.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Well, Jealous Whisper is not the first cultist trinket we wanted to see. That much is for certain.
The loathing abates.
I think we throw away Jealous Whisper. I think we also... I mean... You can probably put that there. I think Inevitable End is still trash. Also, getting the Tangle Almanac in the Tangle is just what we were looking for. I'm curious, Rusty, how would you change the Plague Doctor in a way that did not ruin them, while also making them a more reasonable level of strength? Also, we have 158 relics, which means we can... It's unlikely we would have spent all that, but... You know, you never know.
Rest now for a time.
RC getting fragile is annoying. But, and 4 mastery is super underwhelming as well.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
Pretty underwhelmed with what we have going on here, too. Where are we going? Oh, okay.
Rain,
wow, that Sprawl got offered twice in a row.
Is there no sanctuary?
Naked and Afraid for
this
3
madness?
candles is not what we're looking for. Let's look at relationships. Illustrious and RC. T-Hunter and Illustrious. These are still saying 0%. I would have assumed with the Stygian Blaze that they would have been worse chances. Kind of surprises me. Yeah, let's do the switch hero path while we're thinking about it.
However painful,
I hate to spend the money, but
teacher of all.
we need that, and then I might hang on to the experimental remedy. Well, the negative quirk removal is pretty darn good. Alright, so let's see. Who else? Illustrious and Jarvis. Let's get them one. Zero percent, 0%, 0%. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So let's... Who's the lowest? Let's go T-Hunter and Illustrious. see, you are already at 80% stun resist. All right, Provisioner. What are we doing here? We probably should have saved the wines and used the whiskey barrel first. Lower bleed on Surgeon Path. I think Alchemist is the OP path, personally, but let's grab the Laudanum, we'll grab the Thunderclaps.
Each improvement, a new variable.
I think for now we're okay locking ourselves in place.
Bolted on and be off. The mountain will not be denied.
The Alchemist just Plague Doctor. I switched them in the first in. I just missed the fact that we also had the... we also were struggling with Jarvis as a Monarch. It didn't even occur to me that Jarvis could be a Monarch. For obvious reasons. Okay, so we have 4 Mastery to spend. I don't think... we don't have a great enabler for Burning Stars right now. Deathless gets a lot better. I think we grab that. I think we grab Indiscriminate. And I think we grab Abyssal. And we call it a day. Like, it might not be worth having Burning Stars on at all right now. Maybe go Binding Shadows instead. Sack Dagger is an enabler if you have combo, which we don't have a reliable source of combo. So Binding Shadows is a better one. Gotten most of the trophies done on Steam and Epic since I bought it on both platforms. Only trophies you require are related to the DLC. They did add some new ones. Let's see. I think I'm gonna try tossing this out just to try and get rid of some quirks. Got rid of 2 quirks over here. Wow, okay. I'd like to get rid of weak hold on life for sure. I think this goes here for now. Okay. Well, I guess Sprawlward Ho we go. Oh yeah, it is Leap Day, isn't it? All right, I don't think we have any negative relationship chance. That gives us a region to work on things. Ooh, I should have checked to see if we had any torch increasing stuff. But yes, it is Leap Day. Anyone born on Leap Day?
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined.
Very cool.
And aflame.
I was wondering what things were going to look like. All right, well. I guess the issue that we have is we have, like, no torch management because we can't decide to go to assistance encounters.
They revel in debauchery, debasing themselves.
I hate that we're taking a double hit there. Ugh. But we have a Poet Leper. It's going to make a big difference. We should probably move the Raven's Reach over to...
Hold fast.
our
in the beyond.
Occultist and Lustrous.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
I think that secures both the kills on them. without him needing to take any damage. Oh, she had a death's door. That's interesting. I mean, Abyssal Artillery is a ranged skill. That's the one that I was thinking of. Also, Demon's Pull is a ranged skill. Those seem like, I don't know, ranged skills to me. The only one that I turned off was Burning Stars, because I think the chances of us getting an unchecked power are relatively low. Like, you got there, but the fight is also over. Like, that's my only point here.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
In the original Darkest Dungeon, I believe it was a melee skill.
The loathing abates.
We can leave now. We can go. I mean, honestly, though, I'm a little sad because I think our chances of getting a Reverberating Redoubt are low. Yeah. Any notable bits and pieces in there? I haven't checked yet. 14, 22... 16 doesn't get the kill either. I think we just do this.
Lethality writ large.
They're still going to get actions, but... Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look. I did see that one popped, though, Rusty, and I'm pretty excited about that. Yes, blind him, please. You can't move me. You can't move me. I wish I had gotten Noxious Blast upgraded. I'm gonna do this because I want to stack the vulnerable with hopefully a snappy swig crit. All right, well.
A breakthrough.
Okay, or we could just crit all by ourselves. That's cool too. This guy's already dead.
Steady yourself.
I love how our poet is like, what if I just stop taking damage as soon as we start actually getting going here? Have you considered that?
Incremental, but deadly all the same. The fiend's strength dwindles.
Hid the filter tab for traders when barding with them. These will be reintroduced in the future update pending further testing. Oh, interesting. That is very curious. Slightly annoying. We do this so that we don't take damage we didn't need to take.
Relief from caustic agony.
The Solemnity. And we have no stress ceiling due. I don't believe so in Lustrous, but we should check. I believe it does not. All right, so we're going into the librarian. So we do that, and then I think for now we can take this off for something better. I don't think we need thunderclaps against the librarian. Maybe a bit more healing to be on the safe side. Just to be careful. I think we're going to dominate the librarian, though.
Steel yourself. The hulking horror inside will not fall easily.
Yeah, we should do some science when we have a moment. That was as low a roll as rolls get. Still enough to secure the kill on her, so good news is no horror is going to be ravaging us. Big money, no whammies. Oh, close. All right. That corpse went away fast for obvious reasons. We had dotted it. We'll go with the reflection first. I'm intentionally moving a little bit slowly here to make sure that we get all the value. I'm filled with regret. Alright, this is greed, but we're gonna go for it. Greed is good. Alright, not bad. Alright, one down. Ooh, Her Majesty. Queen of the Britons. How bad are we in terms of alphabetical order? I didn't think much about that.
Well done.
So Flagellant will go in front of Leper, LMNOP. So it should just be the front two here, swapping. They have a lot of death armor, that's for sure. Yeah, Candle does +1 death armor, yes. I'm aware why they have more, I'm just observing that they do.
Savor it.
Yeah, oh, death armor I think is a great system. Agreed wholeheartedly.
Appliance of harm.
This guy's gonna do his AoE, I can smell it. Yep. Ah, annoying. This guy's always going to be doing like AoE stuff anyways, so I'll just do that.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Let's test. This is a good time to test this out. Do we get unchecked power for this? We do. Okay. We're going to try and hold off for another Deathless here.
Measured and steady. This road cannot
Decided
be
to skip the
walked alone.
Deathless.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
I think it's too slow in Lustrous. Like, I hear ya, but I think it's a little bit too slow. Let's see. You're gonna take 5, which will put you at 36, which is not low enough
A little help
for
impeccably
Deathless,
timed.
unfortunately. Wait, why can I move? Don't we have the General's Trophy right now? We do have the General's Trophy, because we're hitting for a bunch on that. Yeah, and we don't have... Uh-oh. That's a bug.
Extinguished at last.
Oh, only good for 5 turns now. Oh, was there a change to it? How interesting. Okay, Complete Catalog is good. Smoldering Hymnal is good, and like these are all good. We like all this.
The conflagration must be stopped. The librarian must be destroyed.
No chill on this librarian, I will say. Also, the faster librarian is a little scary because they're going to get more defenses. I tried.
Excellent work. The fiend's strength dwindles.
I actually really like that change, Rusty. I wonder why they made it, though. It's very interesting. 4 to 8 versus 5 to 11. I'm going to do this one because we have a higher percentage chance of getting an unchecked power despite not getting a kill. Boom goes the second stack of books. We'll have to do some healing now, but that's what upgraded Deathless is for. I hear. Rumor has it. This being a big stack of books makes me feel extremely comfortable. This team is built for this in Lustrous. I don't think there's any team better at taking out the Librarian except for the Rot Squad. The Rot Squad is definitely the king. All right, so Raven's Reach goes away. I'm fine with that. Smoldering Hymnal though is great. This is good on you. This is good on you. That's fine on you. A watchtower. Well, we'll get a little bit faster, if nothing else. Not really what I wanted to see, but I guess... Ooh, that's nice, though. I don't think I ever expected myself to say that, but... a little torchlight is going to go a long way in keeping our heads above the water. I do feel like one of the things they should change with the Shambler spawn is I think it should have 100% scouting on cultist nodes. Ooh. Did we just get the potential for double Hoarder? With 217 baubles? It's certainly hard to say no to that, isn't it? Doesn't even close down any of our options. So here's what we're hoping for. We're hoping we get the hookup at the Hoarder so that we don't have to go to the second Hoarder, so that I can go to the hospital. And then... Oh.
Steady yourself. A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
If they keep on beating up on our buddy here, that's fine. I think we endure here. Yes, the resist is huge. We love that.
A promising development.
Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. Should have used a melee attack on this guy. As a side note. Yeah, Noxious Blast is ranged, so we can do that. We're gonna need to take a few bleeds. It's not the end of the world, though. Evaporate his protection.
And apply it judiciously.
It'll be nice once we get Binding Shadows upgraded.
Agony by accumulation.
Not quite to Solemnity. We'll still use a Solemnity, just because.
A little help impeccably timed.
Goodbye, friend. Damage and crit, if I recall correctly, in Lustrous.
Let it die.
Okay, so we want to really get hooked up at this first Hoarder. First Hoarder, never going to use Inevitable End. Greater Heat Shield not going to be used for the remainder of the run. We use the last of that, so we can slap that in there. Good enough to get moving again. Yeah, can I check that since it is already upgraded? I don't think I can check it because it's already upgraded. But I'm relatively sure it's like a 10% crit increase. $221 baubles is insane. Okay, big money here. Big money. That is not big money. This is decidedly small money. Yes, your damage output is good. So, bad, 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 bad. So now we have the tough choice of... Do we go... I think we go to the hospital. I'm going to buy Sacred Scribblings. Because I think it's okay on RC. Also buy a Spore Grenade. The Glimmers are so cheap, just so we have them for the future. I'm a little worried that they're not going to show up. Wind Chime is awfully nice. I'll grab that. There's another hospital here if we go through the Caged Creature. So I think we go Other Hoarder, Caged Creature, Hospital out.
A rare opportunity. Let us advance unimpeded.
Having two hospitals, like getting the Scout was absolutely massive for the run. Even though our mastery is not... We have a lot of the mastery that we need, thanks to Jarvis basically not needing any mastery. Like, Solemnity is a nice upgrade, but it's on the nice scale, not on the needed scale. Probably should have looked at what relationships looked like there before I insta-locked that. You cannot ambush me. You can't handle my strongest ambush. Misdirected. Did I put Sacred Scribblings on? I don't think I did.
And wanes. Dissection. An unavoidable end.
I was mostly doing that for the damage on the big guy, not the other way around. Because I figured if he was weakened, we're not in that much trouble.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
He's walking right into my Solemnity, so... Oh, that is so much better. Ah, I feel at peace with the world. First Poet Solemnity. Alright, and that's just gravy. Forgot about these, should be using them. Forgot to use one there. Just had the option. It's a kill either way if we hit. Well, I don't want to pass, though. All right. We're almost at the point where we could put Burning Stars back online.
This work is noble.
But I think we'll wait until we've mastered it.
Necessary.
Okay, so that's better than that. I don't think we need this Dark Impulse. Okay, so we go to Other Hoarder. We want something big. We want like a plus 20% damage trophy, maybe.
Madman's scrounging has borne fruit.
We like at least the smoke bombs. And I promise at this fight here, I'll be better about popping all of our glimmers. Is that what they're called? Glimmers of Hope? Yeah. Okay, good stuff, not bad stuff. This all looks bad again. The Greater Haildrod isn't bad. Is it worth 50? It's probably worth 50. The Sharpness Charm isn't bad either. I'll grab it as well. And then I like a Warhorn. If we can find a place for it. We don't need a bunch of ablative powders. In fact, we probably don't need ablative powders at all anymore. Because the chances of us seeing another shroud, another one of these is very low. So what I'll do is, I think I'm going to go 15% damage, so it's generic. And then hit you with that. Get you some HP. We go academic studies so that we can hit the hospital up. You front mortar a poet. Ha! How dare you? Remembering to use my Glimmers of Hope, like a pro gamer. So Necrosis is 4 to 8. So Necrosis is my bigger hit, even though we don't get the dots off of it. Deleted. There's a double chance of Smoldering Hymnal proccing there.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
7 for 5 turns. Love to see it.
Quiets the howling mind.
We don't quite get this kill. No death yet. just don't want to take the crit here. That's my boy. Oh, well, this is a way to go out. But yeah, Illustrious, unfortunately, I generally find that if you're not rolling Warlock, it is very hard to get sufficient unchecked power to reliably be spamming Burning Stars, except maybe on bosses, where the fights go a little longer. But unless we pick up Uncommon Seashell, I think we're going to have a very hard time. This is healing, I believe. So I think we'll go for the Pustulating Ooze, or whatever it is. Pustulative Solve. He became a Needler. That's good just because it is... It's more heals. And what we'll do is we'll stockpile Healing Solve and put that there for now. We're doing okay on that front. I forgot to use Glimmers again at the end of that fight. This is going to be the story of my life. Wind Seed probably is good to go. I will probably regret getting rid of that Laudanum. But after we spend some money reducing our other stuff, we'll be in much better shape to have some actual storage. Because I'm gonna spend a fair amount at this hospital.
To its last.
Oops, missed a road debris. I think the road debris mechanic probably needs to go as well. It's just not satisfying. Okay, no diseases. Fragile, it must be Italian. Needler. Resolute.
Even the worst habits can be overcome.
Do we have hard-skinned, sanguine? I mean, sanguine is awfully good. Calm and sunny disposition. Sadly, nothing to lock. This would have been a great opportunity to lock. Yes, please.
The odds of illness are high.
Speaking of being able to stack solve higher. Yeah, it really is. It really is illustrious. It makes all the difference in the world. All right, that was a huge hospital for us. We do need to probably fire off another Glimmer of Hope or two. Ooh.
The vestiges of an invading army, scattered and lost in this dying land.
The number of ambushes have been off the chain as well. Show that block of wood who's boss. Oh, that's an interesting dynamic. I expected, I guess this isn't technically blighted, so yeah. That was a foolish move. Seven for 5 is just, it's bonkers. This dude's like, I'd like to request an absentee ballot, please. I don't want to be here anymore. Okay, that should be enough to get us through the end. kind of don't want to finish the fight right now, but I guess I don't have much of a choice. Well, 28% chance to crit, 18. We'll go that way. So we still get the kill from the dots, but I thought there was a moment of hope there. It was followed by a moment of profound sadness. Warhorn we will take, the rest will leave. And yeah, now we should have enough torch to make it to the deacon or cardinal fight, where we want... We want our smoke bombs here. And we'll put more postulative solve here. Let's blow a warhorn on this fight. They aren't that useful for us because Illustrious is already picking up strength tokens. Ooh, what a weird configuration. Huh. I'm a little bummed because in hindsight, I probably should have given the smoke bombs here and the pyrotechnic dazzlers here. Okay, or we could just do that and life's good. That was a 6 stun. I will still spend this, even though I think we're cruising for taking this guy down. But
a promising development.
Oh, we're risking an Azoic end now, aren't we? Interesting. We'll take a minute to diversify things. The worship is a bummer. I will cop to that. Another stun though. That's just not very nice.
Bravo.
We just absolutely ruined this guy's day.
Subtraction.
A solid pivot there. If we had... If we had gotten a little more damage on the altar, we probably wouldn't have had to deal with the worship, and then I think things would have been just exactly perfect. But as it is, solid.
Unpleasant in the extreme.
Come on, Jealous. I'm going to start carrying around Jealous Whisper just because if I don't carry it around, apparently it's the only cultist trinket we're going to get. We take the Shambler spawn and we get no cultist trinkets. I'm not pleased with this. I am literally going to hang on to it in hopes that when we get another one, it will be something else.
There are yet places such
Jarvis
as this,
becomes hydrophobic.
where little light still gathers.
Oasis avoidant. Well, short-lived. Let's just put it that way.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Ooh, this is going to be a no sluice run. Kind of bummed about that. Only 3 mastery also.
Practice, improve.
is a little lackluster. Is that what the implication is? Let's see. This can go. This can go. Do we?
The plating is patched. The coach stands ready once more.
Complete catalog feels like it would be pretty darn strong right now, but maybe the locking in place is better. We're getting ambushed a ton. Is our final region?
Rain, fire, and rot.
I plan to go to the Shroud, but now that I think about it, there's a lot to gain from the feeder. So I think we go here instead. And I'm bankrupting us here, but got lots of glimmers. Our relationships are... I should have probably checked them before I completely spent out. But I don't think anything has shifted majorly. Yeah, we're still limping along, but all 0%. So... Alright, let's go kill the Harvest Child. What are you rocking right now? Yeah, Bernie stuff. Alright. Here we go. This could be our first run where we have no relationships for the entire run. That should be an achievement. That's perhaps harder than any of the other options.
The rancid
I would call that achievement no love lost.
and abhorrent.
All right, let's see. So we go straight down the middle so we can get an Oblivion's Ingress into a lair. All right.
We venture blindly forth, at the mercy of the road and its myriad dangers.
All right. Pick up a loathing, lose a loathing is not the worst thing in the world. Do we have... Let's make sure our combat items are properly arrayed. I should use that Warhorn. I mean, if I'm going to use the Warhorn, right now, I don't think we really need that. Let's do that. I mean, all things being equal, I'll take some crit on our Flage. Oh, they're speedy. All right. Well, they're all going, apparently. Getting larval stomped.
Accumulation.
For 15, no less. It's at least nice that our Flage didn't get blinded. It means we get to use our crit tokens at least. This is a lot of enemy actions in a row, I will say. Larval Slop. Delightful. He's a weird color, isn't he? Yeah, it's Thono the Carver. Good call.
Prelude to action.
Let's see, 3-7, you're dead. You're not dead, but I think we get you killed.
Bravo!
Okay, they're both roasted. The crit deathless. Gotta love it. Captain Hook.
An invariable result.
I gotta say, and this is a little harsh, but the difference between these two is what? Only 2 like pustules on the front here. They didn't really go to too great lengths to get to get a new model for this guy. He's really freaking tanky also, I will say. This should be a kill, so... Wow. Low rolled into a beautiful oblivion there. I think we're going to be looking for our second Deathless in a second here. So I'm going to hurry it along by taking a little extra damage. Then we should have a regular heal here. You can't say no to Solemnity, even though that probably means that Deathless goes back here. Let's get you healed up.
The slow suffering begins.
Snappy Swig is capable of... Oh, is not capable of proccing. I didn't get a speed improvement. So we... Okay, that's part of why our power level has dwindled here. Because Illustrious is not fast enough and only 6 speed. I don't think we had any speed raising options in the inn. Do we have any combat items that have speed as a side effect? No. Alright, so this region we're going to be a little hamstrung, but the glimmers should keep us our heads above water, which is good. What did we just pick up there? What is the trinket we get from here? Because the books aren't that useful. The relics are okay, but I always forget what the trinket is here. Blood-smeared calculation. Turn start 1 damage. Convert dodge into crit. Convert that into strength. It's really interesting. The 1 damage per turn is just a recipe for getting your heroes killed, though. That's the issue with it. Anything that does damage is just another death's door, like something bad happens, then all of a sudden you lose a hero. And like I was saying before, the penalty for losing a hero is profound. Okay, so if we're going into a cultist fight, I still like the Warhorn. Do we... Yeah, we still have 62. So I'm going to put some of these here. Maybe we still get the torchlight up. Because it does seem like as the torch gets lower, their damage scales pretty radically.
awash in turmoil.
We'll intimidate here, and the hope is to get the weak, which will mitigate that slightly.
A promising development.
Took the edge off. Better off removing that while also getting the blight damage. I think that's the path forward here. And again, we want like a controlled descent into deathless territory. This would be the first time. Oh, thank you. Yes, Glimmers of Hope. I did put them somewhere. I just don't remember where. Let's be on the safe side. Where did I put the Glimmers of Hope? Ah, they're on our Flagellant. That's why I'm like, where are they? Good dodge on that crit. That's good. Now I don't remember, unfortunately. Let's see. I think 9 and 6. Let's reduce that down.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Oh yeah, this is the first time we would have been able to use Burning Stars. And I'm a little sad that we don't have it, but... yeah, it would have been the first time we could have used Burning Stars. That's what I was going to say. Oh, come on. The crits on the... ah, and because we're on fire, we have enough speed. That's kind of fun. Unfortunately, I can't Demon Pull or Abyssal Artillery here. Kind of wish I had a slow. Because we are so slow. It'd be nice to be able to, at the end of these fights, get a little bit of... I don't think we're getting to another Solemnity or anything like that, so I'm just gonna do that.
Fight through the fatigue. A brilliant conclusion.
I never thought about the fact that the fire debuff is a nice little benefit with Smoldering Hymnal. I never really considered that, but that's actually good when it happens. Oh, and now they're giving us temptation. Again. Again. If we thought we could protect RC, temptation could be insane. But the second we hit death's door, we just die. That's a lot. That's a lot to need to work around.
The loathing festers.
I used temptation once, and I have never been tempted since, and I don't think that's about to change. Oh, I was like, where? I thought we were headed to a watchtower. We were. I just blinked. Well, it's a pretty unremarkable rest of the region. I keep threatening to use this Warhorn and then not using it, but we'll do that. Ooh, we could have a little whatever the heck his name is. Okay. We do not, but we could have. He's dead. I'm going to hold off for a second and do this, even though that guy back there is dead. I just don't want to take the bleed here if we don't need to. Since we're gonna get a big number out of that. Then I'm gonna get rid of the bleed just so we're not getting chipped down too much.
Has been tended to.
And then we'll withstand here. And we're still wearing stone mounts, so that should be, yeah, pretty good. I miss Snappy Swig quite a bit. I will say that much. We got Deathless here, so let's not bother. Yep, and then we light ourselves on fire and get the Snappy Swig proc.
Messy, but effective. beware what awaits you.
I already set up
inside.
our items, so I think we're good.
The landowner's manor. Do you hear the child's cries? The enemy weakens and wanes.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. We could see a lot of power level improvement from the Taurus Child if the game was kind enough to give us some decent blight trinkets to improve our Flage and Plague Doctor. Let our tanky ones do the work there. The dots have been really huge too, I will say. Did not expect a killing blow there. Alright, dinner cart. She is the target. Her having a crit is a little annoying. I guess Black Phillip could also arguably be the target, but oh, that's frustrating. That we did not get the we did not get a secondary proc out of Enlightened Element there. We need to fully do her in. I think we got her. Alright, cool.
Measured and steady.
Unchecked power is doing okay. We gotta chill for a second on taunting. That is fair. 33% chance per token of burn at the start of each round. It would be nice. Oh, it's a bummer we don't have Magnesium Rain up. Now, unfortunately, I don't think the burn on the turn that you get it necessarily helps. So at least this way you can't eat anything. I think we reflection here because we get the stress heal. We have enough taunt. But I really want to get I want to get the Deathless before we finish this fight. Just to make sure.
A breakthrough.
Would have been nice to get the Solemnity too, but no stress healing for all of that impressiveness. We try and get the crit there. All right, Kitchen Knives and Corrupting Cleaver are a pretty good pair.
The harvest is here. Pity those with a place at the table. Bravo!
And so it begins. Blind back here could also slow us down quite a bit.
Steady yourself. Stupendous. The fiend's strength dwindles.
I'm going to do this so that Mauve Life is doing less damage.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Alright, well, we'll have to do some stress healing.
Excellent work.
Ah, that's a bummer. That means we lose out on our Solemnity.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Hopefully we resist it. Nope. Alright, at least it evens it out. I mean, it's not terrible. We can recover from this.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
So, I don't think everything goes to
The loathing
RC.
abates.
I think maybe Kitchen Knives go here. Maybe both go here. Because the thing is we're going to be setting up a lot of play grenades with RC, and that's going to mean that our chance to crit goes up. We don't really need the heal, and then the resist piercing. I think that is the way to go. We could think about Wolf's Blood over Smoldering Hymnal to get Snappy Swig. Feels a little bad, but let's do it for a minute. Blood Smeared Calculations can definitely go. Get rid of both of those. How's our torch? 97%. We used up a Warhorn, right? We did. We also used up one of those. Alright, that's enough to get us going again.
Lost and desperate. They need your help.
There's not a lot more to this region. I don't think I need a Gaunt Surgeon in my life at this point. There's not a lot that I'm benefiting from with it. We don't have a lot of food. Bunch of slime mold.
Unexpected find.
All right. We may want to, well, where are we at? We're at 100% torch. We don't need the glimmers right now. I don't think we care too much about blind. I meant to use that incendiary cocktail on the last one.
Problem, is it not?
So I think getting Illustrious to the point where they are consistently... We're going to get smaller crits because we're not getting the strength tokens. But I think it's still worth it. And we really want some speed fixing. That's the... For the final area, some speed fixing is going to be a bit make or break for a run, I think. I will take a blind on the enemy. Oh, Black Phillip again.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Oh, that resist was a real slap in the face. Also, Snappy's not going to proc now. I've done all this work. Okay, hitting that breakpoint is great.
Excellent work. Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
The blinds, they do nothing, apparently. Okay, high chance for crit here. I should check what the percentage chance to crit actually is.
And steady.
Gosh, so many blinds not affecting us.
Agony by accumulation.
It was 25? Okay. See, I don't think we're going to get to Solemnity here. So I'm just going to do this.
Welcome relief from caustic agony.
30. Okay. It's not bad. Chromatic Rot is annoying. Surely. 25 on Necrosis. Okay, got it. Can I get some stress healing for all these crits, please? Yeah, 25 for Necrosis. You are correct. Okay, so we may end up with a meltdown on
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
on our flage.
The loathing whispers.
We got one more road battle. We're gonna spend a lot of time with T-Hunter marinating in the angry zone. Oh, come on. We don't need to completely implode your relationships, do we? He can't resolute. Believe it or not, in Lustrous. Flage's only toxic, which is somewhere between a good and a bad.
Your coach is laden. You can carry no more.
He is a bit special indeed. Kind of feel like for now, I think we do this, and we do maybe just that. Am I running complete catalog on the final fight? I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap those on and I'm just going to use them all up post-haste. I think Triage Kit is nice, but... So we got this fight. I'm going to try and use all 8 laudanum on this fight so that we go into the Exemplar fight in better shape. And hopefully this isn't like a collector or something like that. Now that I've brought that idea into the world, we all know what's going to happen.
My wealth and possessions bundled into this meager pile.
I want so much of this. All right. Like the adrenaline tonics are nice. We have just so much healing. I don't think we need these glimmers of hope. Famous last words, but... And then I think since we got the adrenaline tonics, we'll let the triage kit go. Let the medicinal herbs go. Then for food, I think we can ditch that. I'm thinking about running complete catalog in the final fight. I think that's my plan. 150 baubles is just enough. There's no way we're going to get to use all of them. So we'll do that. 120 is more than enough baubles. Alright, so we got to use laudanum. This fight is the use laudanum fight. Okay, it's a decent fight for delaying. That's so annoying. Hang in there.
Who knows what lurks in
Hang in there, buddy.
There is comfort in company.
And I'm intentionally slow rolling this a little bit. Because our HP regen is significantly better than any other. Good gracious, though. Oh, you're just dead. I did not realize. We have Deathless. It's the better option.
Lenity. Grace. Small
This is not a kill.
Back the darkness. This road cannot be walked alone.
Well, that's what 2 stacks of laudanum will get you. It would have been smarter for me to use the laudanum here and then do an endure. But that's still a pretty good turn for recovery, or a pretty good fight for recovery. It means we're gonna go into the Exemplar pretty good.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Burning Stars. Yeah, for the Exemplar fight, I think it's a good idea. We have yet to use Demon Pull even once, I think, on this entire run. Maybe we used it once against the Librarian. But it's not upgraded, which is not great, but... So, for the Exemplar, what's our plan? Autocorrect hates astronomy. Or it loves stats. I think both are reasonable.
Push this half-made horror back into the void.
The blinds, they do nothing.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Good hit. Not getting any of the debuffs is a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, I don't think it's anything on my end, Rusty, but only time will tell. Yeah, it looks okay on my preview as well. Oh, maybe not, actually. Oh, yeah, something is afoot. So OBS has just decided to start sending a low bit rate. I don't know what to do about that. There's not much I can do that wouldn't break everything else. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there's much I can do to correct that at the moment, so... Yeah, I saw that when that happened to, it was Pirate Software, I believe.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
This guy's gonna summon again. There's not much we can do about it.
Steady yourself.
Oh, you saw it happen to another streamer? Yeah, I don't have any crash warning, but it just says that it's sending 200 bits per second, which is not enough. Which is weird. I think we zap that guy so he can't, like, stack another regen or something annoying like that. This guy's just being a bit of a so-and-so. I don't know if the Burning Stars was that useful, but... this guy's gonna summon another here. So we have 2 death armor and he's dotted. So... I think we hit him with an Endure right now. Let this guy summon, because we weren't gonna get rid of it anyways. Exaltation's a little annoying. Oh, now we have to deal with an Ezoic End, potentially? If only I had Demon Pull. Well, we get a spare turn. Oh, unless... okay, you did not heal, so...
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
Got that going. Yeah, 171 kilobits per second. What the heck, YouTube? We have so much healing. I'm gonna do this. And this. Alright, well, that was a long exemplar fight, but I think it was a good exemplar fight. Snap Judgment. Turn start +1 speed for the battle. This is, I guess, a better thing to pair with Snappy Swig. If we're gonna be doing... we're gonna be doing this. And then... I think we do this. Then we probably do that. Probably a little early to throw out the Pustule Solve, but... yeah, what is it doing? It's... yeah. There's something interesting to that. If we get a speed fix, I think Smoldering Hymnal is probably still better, but...
Lower your guard. Soften your gaze. It is safe here.
I wonder if this is impacting the recording. That would be a bummer too, but... Cosmic Fearing on RC is a bummer. Great, candles. Just what I always needed, candles. Alright, 5 mastery. Let's get...
That you may stand just a little taller at the end.
I think that's what we grab.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
2 songbooks of touching dirges and arousing tunes. Ooh, who has calm? That's not good. Who has calm? RC does. Alright, well...
Precious relics remind us of a time before
I like the Greater
end.
Sharpness Charm. We definitely buy that. Trinket Organizer is better late than never, but just barely.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Alright, let's see how much damage these do. Who got the best balance adjustment this last pass? I think it was Grave Robber. Grave Robber got a lot of love. UNT Hunter, I'll do this just for the stress healing. Nice. Well, our 11th hour goodness is coming in.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
We don't really need... Deathcap Spores are pretty good. But not that critical, I don't think. Stimulants stack higher, but we can't get more of them. Now, we didn't get enough speed fixing. Oh, no we did. Okay, so then I think Smoldering Hymnal goes back here. And then I think Snap Judgment goes here. Or do we just go all in on Snap Judgment? I think this is interesting. We could also go Snap Judgment on Flage, but actually Snap Judgment has an anti-synergy with Smoldering Hymnal. Because as someone else gets faster and faster, we're going to start losing our strength token. We could do this instead, though, and then we could do this, and it wouldn't matter that RC is going faster. That seems reasonable. Alright. I can get down with that. And then... we've done Mastery. One of these on you two. All right, let's try this.
Repaired and refurbished. Ready for the leagues ahead.
Everybody got food, right? Yeah, hit point pools are looking good. All right, let's get going.
The inevitable end of your journey awaits you once again.
All right, here we go into the mountain. Not a lot of positive relationships. Hard to come by on the Stygian Blaze.
At last, the great cigarette.
Here we go.
Temple of failure and regret.
Temple of failure and regret. That's what I've heard. Yeah, no negative relationships. But now that I think about it... Yeah, see, so this only debuffs positive relationship chance. It doesn't actually add negative relationship chance, and I didn't realize that at first. So, not entirely surprising. And then Hematic Rot, we don't care. Shambler Pet, not very efficacious, although maybe Snap Judgment will become the bee's knees.
Loathing poured forth from the darkest recesses of your mind. Your failures took form, and the world bowed in honor of your great wretchedness. The stain of your bankruptcy frayed the very fabric of our dimension. But you were afraid to face what you had wrought and fled down the long road of your memories, hiding yourself away.
All right. Doesn't really matter. Good targeting, all things considered.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
I forgot to use a blind on the big guy. That was a bit of a goof. Oh, are you gonna regen him? No, you're not. Okay.
The mind's grasp grows tenuous.
Guess it didn't matter that I didn't.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
But improved solemnity does wonders for such things.
A steady subtraction.
This crit is a bit of a bummer. No way we're getting the kill. I think it could be a lot of stress, so we're gonna hedge against it just slightly.
Empowered, emboldened.
All right, couldn't be more perfect.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Now I'm just stunting on him. I guess I could have saved myself I could have saved myself 7 damage if I had done that slightly differently.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
All right, let's make sure we have... Put those there. I'm going to swap this to this. What does that mean we're bringing into the final fight? This. I think I want to bring that in and maybe this. Maybe that's better. So maybe we bring in these, or we bring in... Let's do it this way. All right. No in-fight bonuses. It's a lot of crit tokens. Aw, boo. This is a pretty nice moment to necrosis. Sure. At least he can't shuffle us, so it can't. It is still annoying, but I tried.
Large. Well done. The enemy weakens and wanes.
So if they're too fast, we're gonna have a bad time with worships. All we need is for someone to go first-ish. Oh, boo. Oh, Nocturnal Coming. Didn't worship? What? What's going on here? You're gonna... Oh, they didn't have worship up yet. Okay. I was a turn off here. Okay. Not bad. They have so many crit tokens, though, I will say.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Just gonna try and use Solemnity to keep us under control, because these ladies are gonna start tearing us a new one. Okay, that went pretty well, actually. Those healing herbs, they do good work. And our recovery is looking pretty reasonable. Snap Judgment just procced. My plan here is to try and get down to Deathless so that we end at full. Do you have anything that causes execute? No.
Bravo.
Important to check. Because if we had killed her there, we would have gone into the boss feeling a lot less awesome. Yeah, if we had some combo generations, Sack Stab would be generating amazing, amazing stuff for us, but... Okay, so now, what's the plan? You're gonna take this. You're gonna take those. I'm not sure which phase we're gonna use those on. You'll take that, and then heal 25% or heal 18. We'll do that. Well, it can generate 2 in just the right situation, which makes it pretty solid. I feel like Smoldering Hymnal should get used here. This is going to be a long fight, so I think eventually Smoldering Hymnal Snap Judgment will work. And we're going to be getting some kills. So, well, landing with Corrupting Cleaver, though, is so important. I'm going to leave it like that. I hate not having Smoldering Hymnal in, but yeah, we do have some okay generation.
I remember our first meeting on the
For
steps
sure.
of the university. You were golden, lit from within by the glow of potential. Finally, my friend, I would see that potential realized. It is time to reclaim the world from your weakness. Meet your derelictions with blazing defiance. The equation must be balanced.
Let's balance the equation. I wish YouTube didn't bork itself. But hopefully the recording that I'm doing is not borked similarly. Have to check that. And there's the body of work.
Gaze now upon your great achievement, the sum total of your failings, your body of work.
I guess for the final boss, it would have been really good to have the complete catalog.
The carious gut of the coward, ripe with toxic pusillanimity. Agony by accumulation.
This guy always have 175 hit points? It seems like more than usual, but... It's true. I kind of want to save my solemnities.
There is comfort in company.
I'm gonna save up for a second here. I'm trying to conserve cooldowns. Nice blade hit there. I want the taunt up for the future. Okay, die, please. Whenever you're ready. There we go. So we should get a full turn on the eye before it gets any actions. Maybe, maybe not. I think this is the phase where we want to go hard in the paint. It's a shame we didn't get the Snappy Swig token there, but...
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Yeah, I was right. We did get the full turn, which was good. I'm okay with that, just because... Oh, it didn't get us there, actually.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
I think we get healthy here.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
All right, it's body of work time. My goal is to try and conserve cooldowns as much as possible.
Your failures made flesh.
I don't think we have an easy way to set up a, don't have an easy way to set up a different heal on. We could probably try. Well, that's some good healing also. We could try some weirds also. This does 14. This is enough. Let's save our... Oh, we got a stun there. All right, that was probably not the right way to do that. I think our occultist is well positioned to be the first.
A small foundation.
That's perhaps not super necessary here, but
master stroke.
Okay, so we're gonna go this way because with ranged we can handle ranged.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
We can't handle ranged. That was silly of me. For some reason I thought Noxious Blast was melee. It obviously isn't. That was foolish. I was the only person who couldn't handle that.
Lethality writ large.
Nah, we're fine. I'm not worried. But that was a misplay for sure.
There is comfort in company.
The enemy weakens and wanes. Emancipation is at hand. Unmake this illusion.
I want to start getting some unchecked power here, ideally. We have enough taunt that I can do that, but this is taking forever. Hot bath could do some work, I will say. The horror is just never ending, which is poetic, I guess. I can't endure, which is a shame. I was planning to get the endure there. We'll probably have a meltdown on our tank.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Yep. No fun there. And we became soft. Just to give us a little wiggle room. We have burning stars, so we don't have to worry about the lockout. Nah, we don't need to do that. I think we just keep rolling this. The amount of horror is off the charts, I will say.
Torment has no place in the compassionate mind. It must be purged.
How are we locked? We were locked out of Solemnity. Oh, we have to wait for both of the healings. I see. We'll do that. That's our first use of Deathless, so I'm really not too terribly concerned. Snap Judgment's given us crit tokens. You love to see it. The only thing we can do is Solemnity or pass. Well, pass it is. How many meltdowns are we gonna put poor Jarvis through here? The answer is feeling like all of them. Healing Salve doesn't use up my turn in Lustrous. After I used Healing Salve, I would have still had had the same, like, quote, issue. Like, I would have just used a Healing Salve, and then I would have, like, been like, oh, well, I guess let's... Now is as good a time as any. I guess I should have saved it for when I was going to actually get some stress healing off of it, but... Oh, snap. This is gonna be a slow one. Killing this guy is not gonna be fast.
A breakthrough.
It's the first time we've let Solemnity or that go to the wrong place.
A slow dissection.
It's good that we're landing that. Not being able to melee, though, means next turn's going to be a little wonky.
This road cannot be walked alone.
This throne is a meltdown machine. That's all I have to say about that. It's just crits every turn. Does Snap Judgment guarantee crits? It certainly seems like it's only giving us crits. That means we're 1 point off of... that. Nice resist. Part of me wonders if we could just tank on the Fladge all the way until we get the kill with only using 2. Well, but the dot means it is lethal. We're still sitting at 200. That's a little weird. I guess we did 1 damage there somewhere along the lines.
A little help impeccably timed.
Yeah. Looks like our Flagellant is gonna get the goods.
The past is gone. This thing is
There you have it. Stygian Throne. I think this is an achievement for us. I think that we haven't done Act 5 on the Stygian Torch.
you kept of it.
Which is why it's so frustrating that YouTube isn't working. So we're gonna do a bit of science after this.
The cosmic axes are aligned once more.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Forgive yourself.
No sluice was the reason that it was shorter
Humanity is
in
a
Lustrous,
weak
obviously.
hypothesis, after all.
I'm really sad this screen
An unbalanced
doesn't
equation
include
on a
the
perfect
new
angle.
folks. It would not have been that hard.
We sow the seeds of our ruin and seek to deny its reckoning. We make mountains of our mistakes, monsters of our misdeeds. We slip and stumble, we fail and we falter. And yet, in each of us, a hopeful light. Holding fast against the hellish shadows that gather between our good intentions. And in each of us, a limitless emptiness.
darkest dungeon.
Wum, wum, wum. It was a good run, though. I still think Rot Squad is stronger,
Shadow's advance
but
has been halted. For a time.
this team is also very strong. All right, so I want, like I said, I want to do some science here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to exit the game, and I'm going to stop the recording.